Welcome to playoff edition, Caps and Carr 716. I'm your host, Buddy J18 from Buffalo.
Noah Shaw fitted Boston. TJ here. You asked me why I rock Braves stuff. It's because the Braves used to be in Boston, so they're my National League team. And I've got Gary Sheffield. I've got his Project 70 here with all the different teams he's been on, all the different hats.
I really like that one.
And this is really cool because he only spent half a season on the Braves. And this
Chef.
This is retail authentic.
Chef. I like
And speaking of Boston, we were on to the ALCS. I got that Boston Braves all handy. Love this logo on this one.
I got some heaters ready for you.
Boston Braves.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little unboxing to show. I got my Hat Club Sandstorms finally.
So I'm gonna
Hat Club.
I'm gonna transition into one of my favorite minor league caps because it talks about like just the chill time and the vibe, hint. And that's going to be the Rocky Mountain Vibes from Colorado Springs. You see the C and the S. So, this is always a chill time for me. And I just want to, say, like, I love that we do this show. And it's a great thing that we do this show. I look forward to it. And I just like chilling. So it's good vibes, everybody. So, TJ, what do you got for us?
So I've got this. I got the regular Braves on field now, the Musa that goes with this jersey.
I can tell just by the way that crown is stitched.
Yeah, Musa. Yep. Love this cap. Fits like a glove. I've got a couple Braves cards to show off. First off, I have a Topps Inception Freddie Freeman because he's the one that hit the home run off of here.
I feel like I just sent you that one.
I've had it for a while. Ozzy Albies had a great game.
Oh no, it was like a Dahlbeck or something. No, not a Dahlbeck.
Sale?
It's another Brave. Maybe Sale, but I think it's a Brave. Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies had a
that
great
baby
game.
Right there.
Albies had a great game. I'm feeling that Acuna probably is missing out right now.
Incredible Acuna. And that card alone, that one touches me pretty closely, being a comic book guy, that I really like the personality of those cards. I don't know. Do you have the Mookieverse card handy?
Yeah. Where are you? Right here. Oh, can I get it out?
Oh. There you go. Mookieverse. Yeah, so speaking of the Mookieverse and Spider-Verses, I got some fresh ink today. So I finally got that spider symbol colored in, and a lot more of my Venom webs. I was having a conversation with somebody today, and he asked me what the Venom line is about, and it's basically about somebody with depression who basically, that's the voice in the back of their head, just kind of overcoming all their fears and hardships through a storyline. And that's why I really like that one. So just kind of a fun fact there, and back to baseball.
Seattle just scored twice.
Seattle just scored back-to-back in like minute.
I was like, it was 3-0 a minute ago. I turn over and like, what the hell?
Well, it is Robin Lehner.
I'm going out the Braves seat because they advanced. I want to see a Boston World Series. I want to see the Braves and Red Sox World Series. I don't think it's going to happen, but a man can dream.
But if you head over to our Instagram after the show at Cards and Caps 716, you will see TJ's featured jersey and hat preview. Some of that I believe came from Hat Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of exclusive fitteds, I've got my fitted here. Braves in that velvet colorway.
Because I know I got this one from Hat Club.
I know you'd be rooting for the Astros this go around, huh? The ALCS.
I got too much in my trash can to really get it going on there.
This one's cool because it's velvet material on it. It's got the Sharpay bottom.
It's got the on-field cap, but it's China.
Yeah, but this is like
That's a sharp one from my fits.
yeah, my fitteds from way back when. It's got the SunTrust.
Or is that Just Fitteds? Because Just Fitteds is from Germany.
No, this is my fitted. This is like
Okay.
the last fitted cap I bought.
I like that.
It's got the SunTrust patch, tomahawk. It's velvet on the outside.
Ooh, yeah, I can see the like veneer of it.
It's like it's very dope. It fits big. I wish I sized down on it rather than sizing up. But let's talk some hockey. So, congratulations on the Penguins having the best record in the NHL now.
Yeah. So Penguins first team to win a game today. They beat the banner raising Bolts. Funny enough, it wasn't the worst beatdown after a team raised this banner. Do you know what team did it?
That's interesting. I have no idea.
I think it was the 13 Blackhawks, but it was an 8-1 game. The Kings raise their banner and the Blackhawks come in and fucking give it to them. Like, boom.
Got shortened season too. You can speak about games where they're lighting the lamp from our buddy at Noble North. Love this guy with the Selly.
Yeah, the Selly.
The Canadian.
I have a colorway that I'm going to be wearing that with probably tomorrow or the next day.
Well, the fun thing is the Knights in Seattle are playing right now, and Seattle just made it a game.
And speaking of Noble North, that is our most popular video on the channel right now. It's me and TJ featuring Ryan from Noble North Co. on Instagram. So at Noble North Co. He was super cool. He talked to us about a bunch of designs and things that were.
We even got some insight into like how the ordering's been working with all the delays with everything now. Because there's about 56 ships off the California coast. He's even having trouble getting stuff through Vancouver.
Yeah.
Interesting that it's not just a U.S. thing; it's like a global thing.
Yeah, and he did mention to me even the other day. Me and him were talking. You suggested something to him.
Yeah, I said he should do this in all the original 6 colorways.
That would be super sweet, and with the traction that we have going right now, I think that would be very cool to see in Boston, Montreal, Toronto,
Blackhawks,
Chicago, and
Rangers,
New York. Yeah, so very cool.
Knights are 17-3 when Marchessault and Stone both score in a game.
So Marshy and Tuck. I can't find the photo right now, but Tuck is from Syracuse. And I don't know if we ever played each other, but it'd be really cool if I found a lineup card and I found out that I played him. Because we're close to the same age. And so when Tuck was on Minnesota, he was sitting next to a player with the name Anas. And that's Sam Anas, and they had him on the bench going touch Anas, and there was that Giroux photo where he touched the cop's ass. There's Craig's.
Yeah, Krebs is playing tonight. He finally came back from that jaw injury, so.
Yeah, he's been playing in Chicago, but I think they got their own team now.
No, Krebs. He's still with the Vegas. He's playing tonight.
No. So their AHL team was split with the Blues. They had the Chicago Wolves, which they're not really in Chicago. It's like just north or south.
Kind of like how Tampa's not in Tampa. They're in St. Pete. And that's why they're not feasible, because the Lightning and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have no problem with attendance.
Yeah, so the Knights, you definitely get a show at the Knights game. If you tuned in tonight, you saw the drums and the pounding and the light show and the.
Yeah, they had the siren and they brought out. They have all the castle in the background. I love the showmanship at the night show.
Yeah,
so can't miss hockey games tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. The Blackhawks make their season opener against the Rangers. Fleury has never missed the playoffs in his career. He's going to start out his Blackhawk career either with a win, hopefully, or at least a good game.
Yeah, I'm also excited for that game. Yeah.
You guys
22 seasons. Listen, 22 seasons made the playoffs every single year.
Yeah, crazy.
Unreal.
I'll get into the. I'm excited for the Bruins home opener I'm going to. I'm really excited to see this guy right here. I want to see him bust some ass. Trent Fredrickson.
Trent Frederick.
He's on the third line. He's our brute. I want to see him get in a fight because we hate Sagan around Boston because he screwed Sean Thornton's wife. That's why we traded him. If he hadn't been screwing around the locker room, we would have kept that 2011 team together. Who knows what would have happened?
So I am wearing I think it's Sports World 165 superhero pack.
Is Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, Seattle Pilots with the 40th anniversary Mariners, Pilots fronts, and a two-tone Batterman.
Ooh, nice.
Sports World 165. This is one of my favorite caps. It remains in the front of my Hat Club duffel. Ooh.
I was a show off. My Sandstorm pre-orders finally showed up. So
oh yeah.
I want you to try to guess what two teams I got. You know that's a hard question with me because you never know what I buy.
I'll give you Oakland
Okay.
and
I got the pins here.
I'll give you Oakland and Atlanta.
I wish I got the Atlanta, seeing it in hand now.
Yeah.
You got one of them right. The Oakland.
Yeah.
This one's fire. You should have been thinking about Miguel Cabrera with the other one. Tigers.
I knew it. I didn't order any, and I spent hours scavenging to see if I ordered one.
I think it's a 2000 All-Star Game patch on this one. Big Tigers logo. These are great. I wish they were a little darker tan. That's my only complaint. But I should have known when they said Sandstorm that they were going to be lighter. These both fit great, by the way. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
Oakland's a little bit tighter.
That was the one to get. Yeah, that was the one to get. There's a couple hood shots by me. They've been doing those in Yankees, Dodgers, and Rockies, and they fucking sell like fire.
Got a couple things from Fanatics, too. Got a couple of the service caps. First off, I got Joey Burrow, Bengals. My first Bengals cap. I'm going to have to get a jersey to go with this. I'm either thinking Icky with the Icky Shuffle or Boomer Esiason or maybe Palmer. Yeah. Maybe AJ Green, if I can find an AJ Green jersey for a decent price because he left.
TJ, just verify that cap is not made here. Where's that cap made?
Laos.
Okay.
That's why they fit funky.
The Hades were big, the Laos were small.
This one's not too bad. This one's a little just straight. And then I got the Bills.
I got this Bills from Laos. Yeah, this one's Laos.
This Laos too.
And this one's a tight fit, but I like it.
This one's Laos. It's tight. This Bills hat's tight.
I tried on the whole size run of these at New Era or Field or whatever the fuck it's called, Highmark. This is a nice cap. This is the cap to have.
If you ever if you're like me, I curve my brims a little bit. If the cap's tight, all you gotta do is go like this a little bit. With a nice little curve in it.
Yeah. And I know Drain the 616, he did this really good video on somebody's making these hat forms. So when you heat them up, you can actually put that in your hat and it'll form your hat back a little bit. So shout out to Drain the 616 for he taught me some solutions this go around, and I hope to implement that stuff. They're all those forms were made for snaps, but you can manipulate them to be used for fitteds. You just have to turn the pocket where the snap would be to the crown. So, I mean, a lot of good fitted content out there. And looks like we're going to the third period, 3-2 Vegas. And I'm excited.
Yeah, huge shout out to Ruby Beck and Ricky Rubio for Ricky Ruby for the Lids Ultimate Hat Competition. We hope to have you on. I know me and John have been voting for you.
Mhm.
So we're excited to see another member from TF hopefully take the crown home.
Yeah, member from TF means Team Fitted. So if you're one of the special few to be in TF, you have been nominated by somebody and you're just a next level hat collector. I know there's a lot of people out there that they're in the Fitted Hat Society and the collectors clubs and mafias out there. But if you get recognized by one of us that you have a dope collection, you will join the ranks. And it's very exclusive, and we just want to say that a lot of good people were met in there, and it's
Yes,
just
our most popular videos are from guys that were from TF, like John Bear,
yeah.
individual. He used to do TF TV. That's what we're trying to get going again, TF TV. And a huge shout out to Derek Lockridge.
Yeah.
He's starting his YouTube channel. He's gonna be doing hockey content. He had a little issue with his camera this week, so he didn't get his video out for opening night. But we hope to do some collabs in the future with him. And try to bring back TFTV. We do one night, he does another night.
Yeah, so we're gonna drop the link below in the top comment. It's called Puck Around Find Out, and it's gonna be D-Lock is your main host with his wife, I believe. And
Ricky's link in the description
yeah.
too to vote by Rick.
And if you like superhero hats like I do, Ricky Rubio is going to be your Lids Ultimate Hat Collector of the year. We hope to pass our good vibes on to him, and hopefully he gets the message.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun game. Fun NHL back. It's gonna be fun to see everything. I just found out today that the Bruins aren't actually starting until Saturday, so I'm going not only to the home opener but their first game of the season. So I'm hyped for that. I can't wait. If anybody is in Boston that's watching this and wants to meet up for the game, let me know. DM me on Instagram, North Shore Fitteds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt a sigh of relief knowing that the Sabres don't play till tomorrow.
Hey, you guys got a chance. The Canadians don't have Price, and they lost basically their entire line.
Look. All right, when anybody plays the Sabres, they play the second string goaltender, aka Tendy, if you want to go there. And
I'm saying there's a chance. I'm not saying that you will win. I'm saying that there's a better chance.
All I'm saying is that the road to 32nd looks shitty.
Well, at least the Bills are doing good this year.
Yeah.
Which to look forward to. No, but we're excited to pump out more content. Where you got some other stuff coming in. We have a big Japan box coming on the way from Mike. Huge shout out to Mike.
Putting on my cross doors from Ryan, Noble North.
Ooh, Brady's on Thursday Night Football this week. The Bucks are on Thursday night.
Thursday, yeah. Short turnaround.
Yeah, they played
Short week, 4 days.
Man up.
Yeah.
Football. Yeah, road to 32nd.
The road to 32nd. Hashtag road to 32nd.
I don't like. So this one's super tight though. I definitely should have sized up.
I think if you just bend it a little bit, you'll be all right. The low pros already fucking come out pretty tight.
Oh, now it's better a little bit.
I mean, Hat Club doesn't really carry them anymore, but the Hat Jack is super important. I have some clips I'm going to upload based on the blocking machine, how to stretch your hat, and how to steam your hat. So if something doesn't fit right and you don't like this big boxy kind of front of the 5950, I'm going to show you how to fix that.
OG Hat Club Jack.
Yeah, Hat Club Jack, yeah.
That's how you know you're an OG collector because they don't carry them anymore.
It's that and see, everybody knows these like sandblasted pins. They have the OG member pin, and then they have the shiny pin that's like a gold.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have some somewhere.
I got them in this bag. I'm still considering a raffle in this. Most people are gonna know this pin, but I got them on a couple of my hats.
I found the pin, John.
Here's the cotton candy pin. That's the one. This is the cotton candy pin I'm holding up.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, you have that one unlocked.
Well, like I said, they're all on my lampshade over here, so they're pretty easy to find.
If anybody can correctly guess how many pins are in this bag, I'll send you some. Straight up. No bullshit. No bullshit. If you can guess how many Hat Club pins are in that bag, there's no other pin. Noble North does new pins. Mike does pins, but I don't throw any of my fitted foods, Metro fitteds, any of those in that bag. That's all Hat Club all the time. Very cool. I actually have a package from Noble North on the way. I bought the logo front.
Yeah, I got the tan.
I'm wearing my Allen 17 today.
Dope.
That I decided to wear with our hat as my combo wombo. And Pit Vipers.
Can't go wrong with Josh Allen, man. He's a great player. I knew he was going to be great from that game at Wyoming State. I wanted from Wyoming when he scored that 100 points. I wanted so bad when he had that tweet come out, like I love penis or something like that. I was hoping he fell in the draft enough so New England get him, but we didn't get him. You guys got him. And
I still think Mac Jones is going to be he's going to be a good starter. I know there's a lot of hate towards him, but the way he progressed from week to week, he definitely is one of my new favorites to watch. I like watching Justin Herbert from the Chargers because I remember watching Washington State, I would stay up till 2, 3 in the morning on Saturday night, hoping Washington had a key slot in the game just so I could watch Herbert.
Herbert was Oregon.
Maybe it was against Washington then. It was one of those like late, like 10:30 p.m. starts.
Yeah, Oregon starts late too because they're in
the West. If they don't get that 1 o'clock game, man.
He's the only successful Ducks quarterback so far. Marcus Mariota was one that was maybe he was okay. And most of those guys flop.
Well, USC is the big no-no right now. Still is the no-no.
A huge shout out to Texas A&M for beating Alabama last week. That was crazy.
With Johnny Football.
And Money Manziel in the house getting the crowd going. It's nice to see that he turned his life around a little bit and he's not doing all the stupid shit he was doing before. It's a shame he could have been a great talent in the NFL if he had the right coach and was in the right situation. The Browns wasn't the right organization to take him.
Yeah, he played in the Canadian Football League, and the field is so wide. It's like 20 yards wider, 10 on each side, that whenever he tried to throw it to the sideline, he would get picked off. Like it was a Peterman insta pick, like straight up. So I'm really just pulling for some good football right now. Doesn't matter what team. I like the Chargers. So my predictions for this week, I mean, I kind of want to
Capitals and Rangers, right? No, Rangers are playing who are the Capitals playing tomorrow?
The Caps are gonna play.
They're the other 7 o'clock national broadcast game.
The Caps are playing the Rags, the Rangers.
Oh, there's some bad blood there.
So we call them the Rags here. That's the Rangers. The Caps are still the Caps, and then the Hawks Avalanche, Hawks Avs. Then you have Nucks Oilers, Jets Ducks.
No, I'm just as far as nationally broadcast games that I can watch without.
These all are. TNT is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, nice.
So all the games will be on 24 TNT in my area.
there's some bad blood there. We might see some fights and drop some gloves, maybe. With Tom Wilson still being on the Capitals. A little bit of chin music.
We got Bucks Eagles on Thursday, and I Bucks all the way. Jalen Hurts is not what I thought he was going to be.
I think the problem is the head coach there because they don't run the ball a lot, and you have a quarterback that can run.
Now, my upset for Sunday, I'm actually picking the Patriots to upset the Cowboys.
Yeah.
If any team can do it, it's the fucking Owl, man. Bill Belichick, the hoodie, the Owl, whatever you want to call him. That's my pick.
The big thing's going to be if we can get our offense going, because we couldn't get our offense going in Houston. We need all our offensive linemen back from the COVID list.
Like, I'm not like Dolphins, Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jags might get their first win.
I think they might get their first one.
Although Urban Meyer lost the locker room there, so.
Packers, Bears, you got Justin Fields starting his first game this week.
Yeah, Packers have been steamrolling everybody, though.
Again, I agree. Packers. Bengals, Lions. I got the Bengals. I got Joe Burrow.
I don't know about that. The Bengals are good, but the Lions have been showing that they're willing to fight. They lost the last two.
They're fighting. Yeah, it's been close, but I'm not betting with the 0-5 team. That if you bet with the Lions in favor on a $100 bet right now, it's like a $600 payout.
So I like that coach. I like Dan Campbell as a head coach.
I liked LaFleur, the Patriots D man was over there. Wasn't one of the Patriot coaches went to Detroit?
Yeah, Matt Patricia.
Yes.
LaFleur is the head coach of the Packers. He was with Tennessee.
No, I'm talking about Patricia. When
he didn't do too well.
He instated the Patriots defense, but they were so built for like a 4-3 instead of a 3-4 that it really didn't work. And you need years and years and years upon drafting. And the Bills are absolutely a product of that because they always draft on the defense. I mean, look at Ed Oliver, Rousseau, Trey Edmonds. I mean, those are
they don't get free
even Milano. Milano we drafted.
Yeah, you guys don't get key free agents just because you're in a market that's tough because it's not the weather's kind of miserable. A lot of guys aren't going to go to Buffalo and then go to Miami, and the New York State taxes are pretty high too, correct?
But everybody loves the atmosphere when they are here. T.O. said he loved the atmosphere and the energy of the crowd, but he just didn't like the area.
Last season was a 2,000-yard season with you guys.
Yeah. So run it back. You got the Colts and the Texans. I have the Colts. Even if Carson Wentz is playing on sprained ankles, I still got him.
Yeah, Houston's garbage.
I mean, we blanked them 40-0. Then we got the Rams Giants. I got the Rams.
Yeah, Danny Jones is out. I think Danny Dimes is out.
Danny Dimes is out, yeah.
Saquon's out. Giants are
Saquon's out, yeah. Broken ankle. Chiefs, Washington football team.
I'm going to go Chiefs.
I'm going Washington.
I don't think Washington's defense has not been the same this year.
I don't think they rebound from that loss against the Bills that easy. I know Andy Reid was definitely pissed. I watched all the interviews, and he was definitely pissed. But I want to see Chase Young come in and really give Mahomes some biz.
It's gonna be a battle between those two because if Mahomes can get the ball out quick, the secondary for the football team hasn't been great.
Washington has been such a lock, and they have the line. They don't have the secondary. So I'd like to see Chase Young and them really give.
If you're gonna start everybody on the Chiefs for fantasy, I'd start Tyreek Hill, Nicole Hardman, Josh Gordon. If you're gonna
Allaire playing still? Is he all right?
Allaire?
Yeah. I think he was. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be a big passing
The Chiefs are the favorite, but by 7, and I'm still feeling the
Arrowhead or
Washington. Vikings, Panthers. I'm going Panthers. How do you
Same
feel?
here. The Vikings
Sam
always
Darnold has been a fucking routine in Carolina. They've lost some close games.
he's looking like that college quarterback he was. The guy the Jets should have gotten. Just
North
shows
Dakota.
just shows you the Jets can't develop talent. Rebuilding since 1969 when they won the Super Bowl.
The Bills were like right there in the 60s, man. We have a couple AFL chips to count for it.
Patriots have a couple too, I think. A couple AFL titles.
Then, okay, so this is my game of the week on Sunday at 1. You have the Chargers and Ravens. Who do you got?
Chargers.
The Ravens did look good the other day, though.
They barely beat, so they did come back, but it was because of a tipped. They got lucky. Because they kicked it.
I don't know. Like, I like the Chargers. I want to pick the Chargers.
The
But
way
Baltimore is the favorite.
the way
They're at home.
the Chargers rolled over the Browns in Cleveland, I don't see them losing on their road. The only
They are playing in Baltimore.
but with West Coast, here's the advantage for a West Coast team coming East Coast. You're not going to lose any sleep. Versus if you go out west, you're going to lose sleep. So these guys are going to be well rested, ready to go.
All right, give me your number on Cardinals Browns.
You mean number? Who I think will win?
Yeah. So Cleveland is a 3-point favorite.
That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be real close. I'm not sure who's going to win. It's all going to be whether the Miles Garrett and them can contain Kyler Murray.
I think it comes down to a Hopkins play at the end of the game.
Or like they did in Buffalo a couple years ago.
I set you up, yeah. But I think it comes down to like a Hopkins moment, though. If you got Cleveland as the favorite, Arizona's been winning everywhere.
Cleveland's been playing pretty tough. I think if Kevin Stefanski cannot run the ball on third down, if Kevin Stefanski can call a better game.
And Hunt isn't. Oh, it's Hunt and Chubb are the backs. So yeah. I really like Chubb, but Hunt is not putting up the yardage to keep Chubb off the field, so that like he's more like a Blount power back, but he's small, so he's not really doing it.
Or their passing back. Chubb's their guy if they want to ram it through.
Yeah. Chubb is big dude. He's just steamrolling.
That's the guy they bring out when they want to do a screen pass and they want him to. He's got that Le'Veon Bell thing where he comes to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And kind of guys miss and then he goes. He's more of an elusive back, I would say, than a power back.
So this is my 4:30 lock. Broncos Raiders, and Denver is a 4-point favorite.
I'd say Denver because the Raiders just fired the head coach.
Yeah, I think they have a rough week, and I think this is the week the Raiders get killed, like fucking steamrolled. Like as bad as the Bills hit Houston, they're gonna hit the Raiders this week.
And especially with the thinner air in Denver too.
Dude, I'm going with like at least 48-0. Maybe 6.
I think the Raiders will still score. I think it'll probably be more like probably 28-14. I think it'll still be a close game, but I don't think the Raiders will get the offense going because they don't have a head coach right now.
I want to say the momentum from the Gruden resigning is going to impact them so greatly that they just can't get it together.
It's in not Chris Carr, Derek Carr is also banged up from last week. He had to come off the field. He told
back to Buffalo, baby. Might be Peter time.
Hey, he's actually pretty good in the Raiders system.
I mean, it's a similar system. It's a little West Coast, but it's not as West Coast since they moved. They've definitely been on that play action run a lot more.
Yeah, Gruden was always like a guy who liked to run the ball a lot.
And you could see that he didn't like giving Derek Carr that kind of freedom. He always liked to play a play action, a screen, something that
So Carr has a tendency to throw interceptions.
So both his backups have a huge tendency to throw interceptions.
He doesn't know. He doesn't read the defense right away, and he'll make a stupid boneheaded throw.
Duh. Peterman disorder? Is that what we're calling it?
The Bills should have never benched Tyrod Taylor and put him in. That was.
I still think they should have left him in and let him get the record. I'm just saying. If we're gonna be bad at something, we might as well be the best.
Zach Wilson might break Peyton Manning's record. He's on pace to.
What's the record?
18 interceptions. Peyton Manning did that his rookie year. He said, every year I root for a rookie to break my record. That's not one of my passing records. He says it's my interception record. He was even saying that on Monday night. He has that little show on ESPN2 with Eli.
Yeah, where they watch the game and they dissect it. Yeah.
Yeah, they joke around.
Yeah. I like that one. That was
okay in little spots. I don't like it because they keep switching the feeds over from the game back and forth. If I think the production could use a little bit of work, but it is real fun to watch and see. It's like these minds pick apart teams.
It's more like when Romo was dissecting other offenses from the booth. When he went to like circle this guy and this guy and this guy was out of position. It's something that like Tom Brady is still doing on the field. So in Pittsburgh on Sunday night, you have the Seahawks, with Pittsburgh being a 4.5, almost 5-point favorite.
I'd say Pitt because Russell Wilson doesn't have any help.
I thought, he just got hurt himself, didn't he?
I don't think he's playing. I think his finger's still out. He's still out with the finger injury too.
So you got Seattle with the backup quarterback.
Geno Smith. Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. So how big of the Steelers are going to score what? Over 20 or 30?
I'd say around 20 because you never know with Big Ben. He's definitely taking a step back.
And they're
going to be running the ball a lot because Harris finally had a really good game.
So Monday night in Tennessee, you have a huge, big Bills presence coming to Tennessee. How do you feel?
Hide the folding tables.
The line is Buffalo at 5.5.
I think Derrick Henry's still going to have a big game, but the Texans aren't. I mean, not the Texans. The
Titans.
Titans aren't going to win. They're not built to. It's going to start off with. If the Titans get the ball first, they're going to rush right through the Bills. They're going to get a couple first downs. They might even score like a field goal. That Buffalo defense is tough.
I like our defense more this year than last year. Edmonds is playing up on the line. They're getting tackles.
They're losing that AFC Championship game. I think that this is their year to do it before Allen's contract ascension takes over, and then it's.
I mean, he restructured, so it's like he's getting mad low pay for the next 3 years.
It's their year to win, I would say, because the way the Chiefs are playing in the AFC, I don't see them doing anything.
So who is the team to beat in the AFC?
The Bills.
And then the NFC?
NFC, the Bucks, I would say. Bucks.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be a fucking year? The Bills beat the Brady in the Super Bowl.
I still don't know if the Bucks will make it all the way back because the Cowboys have been pretty good, although the Cowboys are garbage in the postseason.
But we've had a good. So the Cowboys, like I said, they're playing.
That'll be another good game for you guys because it'll be a revenge game for those two.
The Cowboys are playing the Patriots this week, and that's going to be a huge analysis game.
Dak has never won in Foxborough. He's played in Foxborough twice.
Fun fact: Dak has never won in Foxborough.
A lot of people haven't won in Foxborough until recently.
Yeah, until Brady left. Yeah, even Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's one of the only guys was one of only 4 rookie quarterbacks to beat Belichick.
That was when he was actually exposing himself and running the ball. When I remember calling you one night on a Sunday night football game, And the last play of the game was Newton trying to run a yard or dive. It was last.
Yeah, it was the Seattle game against. It was that Seattle game.
And I was like, why didn't he throw the ball?
They knew he was going to run because his arm's garbage.
And I instantly thought of those memes. Nah, I'll pass.
It wasn't that. His arm's just terrible. He's not.
I'm just saying the Pete Carroll Super Bowl to the
way he finished that season with the Patriots. He had more interceptions than touchdowns, throwing passing touchdowns. He had a few rushing touchdowns, but he definitely was more of a running back for us.
Yeah, he definitely had something Bill is not used to in a quarterback. He's more traditional.
Soon, basketball starting up again in a couple weeks too. It's fun to have sports on at the same time. This is one of the best times of the year. We got football, we got hockey, every day. We got postseason baseball to watch. It's the hardest decision to make. Who do you want to watch tonight?
Yeah, the Dodgers are definitely hot tonight.
They're going back
5-1 going the 8th.
I think it's going to be tough when they go back to Cisco. Especially because they're facing a different look because they'll have Webb back again as their game starter. And Webb's he throws off-speed stuff. And it's from going from a fireball pitchers because the Giants used most of their relievers, going to that is going to be a big adjustment for the Dodgers. It's going to be whether the Giants can score early and try to get the lead.
All right.
Let the Dodgers score first and get the momentum.
That's a good prediction. And I'm almost tapped out because we ran the week of football. Then we talked about some playoffs. And now we're discussing the Dodgers going back to San Francisco.
Who do you think should go to the World Series? Who would you like to see go to the World Series, I would say?
Whoever wins that Dodgers-Giants is probably going to rock the Braves.
More than likely.
I mean, the Braves looked good, but the Braves were playing against a disabled Brewers bullpen most of the time because Devin Williams and a couple guys fucked their fucking
comes back next. Back. If he's not in that lineup, you could tell they had trouble scoring today. Well, they had trouble scoring today after they got those initial 4 runs to tie it. They got lucky with that.
They were playing catch up. They were not playing on the offensive.
No, without him, without Acuna, and without Jorge Soler, the guy that got to replace Acuna temporarily, it would
be a perfect picture, like a perfect Cinderella story to make the World Series and win without Acuna. However, having Pache in that spot instead of Acuna, I feel the next series heavily favors the Braves' opponent.
Yeah, especially because it's going to be 2 road games. Then they got 3 road games.
3-2-3. 3-2-2.
They're gonna have to steal at least one to make it a series on the road.
And yesterday I was wearing my Red Sox hat and they fucking scored 6 runs before I took it off. So I was texting.
Have you ever heard that conspiracy theory that every Red Sox World Series win, the MLB logo for the World Series has flags in it? Hang on, I'll grab the fitted.
This I gotta see, yeah.
This is the hat that has all the flags in it, all the patches. See how that has the flags right there?
Yep.
That's broke the curse. That has the flags right there. This has the flags right there. One had the flags right there. Every year, the World Series logo has flags. The Red Sox have won the World Series.
Oh wait, no, that's the champ patch or something.
Yeah, no flags.
Yeah,
that's the on-field they wore, and that's when they lost the Astros. So, barring this little conspiracy theory here, the last team to go from last place in the wild card make the ALCS was the Red Sox in 2013. They finished last in their division and they make the ALCS. So they'd be the second team ever to do it.
So my favorite, I know I bust out some Astros just to bust your balls, but my favorite is still the Red Sox to win it. From
Just
here
the way
on out.
they've been playing more complete baseball. Houston scored more runs than us, but the White Sox kind of laid down and just like, we're dead today.
I see the ALCS being very competitive, like a 12-run game, like 10-9, or like, we're talking almost 20 runs per game to decide this.
I think it's going to come down to whether the Red Sox pitching, the starting pitchers can keep going the way they've been doing, because our bullpen's trash, the Red Sox.
But I still think it's going to be like that Yankee series where like, oh, it's 9-7 going into the 12th, and then in the 15th it's 9-9, and then it's like, like something like that. So I definitely see that, like that 2017 baseball coming back.
I think that the biggest advantage we have with the Astros is because we have Alex Cora, who was their bench coach. He knows that team. He knows those players. Sure, most of those guys are gone, but they still have Bregman. They still have a few other guys, Jose Altuve. Cora can get those guys. Cora can get in those guys' heads.
I see that.
Cora can get in those guys' heads.
Yeah. So.
Seattle just tied it. So let's wrap this because I want to watch the.
Yeah. So Seattle just tied the night, so opening night. So we're gonna wrap this up here with our usual peace, love, and caps, and we'll see you next time.